This is what we're making today. Egg Tempura Don from the anime Food Wars. We're gonna start off by making a dashi. In a pot filled with cold water, we're gonna add 2 ounces of kombu. We're gonna bring this to a boil, then lower it to a simmer and cook it off for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we're gonna take out the kombu. While I take out this kombu, this is where I remind you to smash that like button and hit the notification bell for new videos. And if you really like what you see, hit the subscribe button. It's in the bottom right of your screen. Once we've taken out all the kombu, we're gonna add in 1 cup of bonito flakes. Once the bonito flakes have gone in, we're gonna turn off the heat and let it steep in here for about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we're gonna strain out our dashi and start making our sauce. This recipe yields about 2 liters and we're only gonna use a 1/4 cup, so save it to make some miso soup later. Now we're gonna make a super simple sauce. In a pan, we're gonna add in 1/4 cup of dashi, a 1/4 cup of mirin, and a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. We're simply gonna bring this to a boil and then strain it. If you don't have dashi, just use chicken broth or water. I just use dashi to be fancy. Alright, next we're gonna make a tempura batter. In a bowl, we're gonna break this egg yolk. We're gonna scramble this egg in the bowl and then we're gonna add in 1 cup of very cold ice water. We're gonna give this a mix until the egg and water has fused as one. Next, we're gonna add in our egg and water mixture into 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We're gonna give this a mix until there are no lumps. Once it's mixed, we're gonna leave this in the fridge. These are 3 frozen eggs. I froze them overnight before I made this video. As you can see, the eggs have cracked because the albumin or the egg whites started expanding. It's hard to peel these eggs because the shell is stuck to the albumin. So to release the shell from the egg white, we're simply going to dip the egg in warm water for a couple seconds and start peeling. Once you've dipped it in warm water, the shells come off quite easily. After peeling these eggs, it's important to either put it back in the freezer or cook it right away. They melt quite fast at room temperature, especially right now during the summer. I know this because my backup eggs melted away while I was cooking my first egg. So make sure your frozen eggs are always cold. Next, we're gonna batter the egg. We're gonna coat this egg in all-purpose flour. Then we're gonna dump it in our cold tempura batter. It's very important that your tempura batter is cold so that it doesn't absorb so much oil. We're gonna coat this egg excessively with tempura batter. We're gonna throw it in a pot of oil at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes. This is my first time ever cooking a frozen egg, so I based the cooking time off a soft-boiled egg. After 6 minutes, we're gonna let the egg rest for a couple of minutes, hoping that the residual heat will cook it all the way through. Next, we're gonna cook our garnish. We're gonna put this shiso leaf in the frying oil for about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, the leaf would have reduced in size by half and it would become shiny and translucent. You can use this garnishing technique with any other leaf such as basil and sage. They should look like this, shiny and crispy. Now let's plate. This is reality, and this is anime. Now for the moment of truth. Did the egg cook all the way through? As you can see, it's still slightly frozen. It probably needed another minute of cooking time. It does melt quite fast because when I put my finger on it, the egg started melting right away. Now let's go taste it. Come on, stop being annoying, get in my mouth. That's pretty good. I mean, the texture is exactly what you imagine, but what makes this dish is the sauce. It's so simple but delicious. The tempura batter was crispy, the egg whites was well cooked. It was just the egg yolks, it needed another minute. So learn from my mistake, cook it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 7 minutes. Anyways, if you like what you see, hit the like button, and if you guys have any suggestions on what I should cook next, please post in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Oh, this sauce is so good with the rice.